Hello my crafty friends, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary, and I hope you all had a wonderful, blessed Christmas with your family and friends. And I hope you're now ready to make some birthday cards, because we've got a brand new year coming up, and there's going to be lots of birthdays throughout that year. So the first one we're going to do is called a crossover gatefold card. Now, as you see, I've already made one. We're going to make another one using different papers and different embellishments. But let me show you how this works. You open it like this. Then inside we have Happy Birthday. And then when you get ready to close it, you just tuck the top piece behind this scalloped oval, and that will keep it closed. That's one thing that always bothers me about gatefold cards. They don't want to stay closed, and I don't like using belly bands, so this is the perfect solution for that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make one with different papers, as I was saying, and different embellishments. I'll have all the measurements for you under this video in the description box here on YouTube, as well as over on my blog. So I'm going to get what we need over here, and we're going to get started on this crossover gatefold birthday card. For our card base, we have a piece of cardstock which is 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score this at 2 3/4. And then we're going to flip it over to the other end and score it at 2 3/4. Now let's get our score lines folded. You want to make sure that you've got your sides square, and give them a good press with your bone folder. And this is the base of our crossover gatefold card. I like to flip it over and do the back as well. Just helps it to stay closed. Next, we're going to put the inside on our card. And for that, I've got a blue mat, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and a white mat, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And I went ahead and stamped Happy Birthday using some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm going to grab my glue and get this adhered to the inside. Now we're ready to put the front on our card. And for that, I've cut 2 blue mats. And these are both cut at 2 inches by 5 1/4. And like I told you in the beginning, I'm going to have all the measurements for you under this video on my blog as well as YouTube. These are going to go down like this, but we're not going to glue them all the way across, right? And then for our pattern mats, for this top one, I've got this pretty snowflake pattern. This was cut at 1 7/8 by 5 1/8. I'm going to get that glued on there. And then this pretty blue gingham was also cut at 1 7/8 by 5 1/8. And that's going to go on the bottom. So I'll go ahead and get these adhered together, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with these. Now this is how we want our mats to line up. This top mat, we're going to put our glue only on this half. So I'm going to flip it over, lay it right there, so I can see approximately where I want my glue. And the bottom we're going to put on this half. So I'll do the same with the bottom. That just helps you not to get your glue too far over. So we'll go ahead and do this first one. Let me line it back up. And then I'll flip it over and line it up on this side. And I want to leave a little bit of that white all around. Now you can see if I got my glue in the wrong place, I'd be gluing my card shut, wouldn't I? And that would not work. but I'm good. Worked out great. Now we're going to do the same thing with this bottom mat. And just put our glue down exactly where we need it. We'll flip it over and get it attached, and we're going to leave that white border all around it as well. I just love the white and these pretty blues together. Okay, let's make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. Yep, that looks good. So you see it's going to close like that. Now, since this says there's nobody like you, and I stamped that also with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, I do a lot of print and cut when I do things with my Cricut Explorer. And this little snowman, I have always loved him with that little bluebird sitting on his scarf. And I had several of these already cut out and in my little box where I keep my cutouts. And I thought he would be perfect for the front of this card. Now I've got him on some foam tape. This is a new kind. I haven't got my Scotch, and this stuff is hard to get off. And I'm not going to make you guys watch me. So I'm going to go ahead and get this foam tape off and get this little guy on the front, and we'll have this card finished. I told you it was going to be cute, didn't I? Here's my finished crossover gatefold card. I think it turned out so cute. Now I had some little blue glittery gems, and I put just a few small ones down here just to give it a little bit of sparkle. And then we open it up. We see there's nobody like you. And inside we have happy birthday. And then it closes right back up again. I think that turned out so cute. And I love this one too. This one has a decidedly more feminine look to it. And this one I think you could give to anybody. Man, woman, or child. Either one. It's really, really cute. So there we go, guys. Give this one a try. It's just a different way of doing a gatefold, and it's really fun to put together, and you saw how quickly these went. Thank you all so very much for coming by and spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. I love you all. God bless you all, and I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.